What's up everybody, this is Derek here and welcome to a very special video on this channel, my first collaboration with another PUBG Mobile YouTuber. So today we're going to be playing squads with Izzo, who's a very skilled content creator as well as a PUBG player, and I will absolutely leave a link to his channel in the description down below. It'll be the first link, and he has some crazy 30+ kill videos on there. He just tears people up, and one of the best ways to improve your own gameplay is to watch people who are better than you and just absorb their strategy, their technique, how they play the game. So I definitely recommend checking out his channel for that, and also because he's going to be uploading on his channel this game from his perspective, which is going to be really interesting because if you're wondering what he was looking at, how he got that kill, how we work together, that's something cool to check out. So hopefully this will be the first of many collaboration videos, not only with Izzo, but with other PUBG Mobile YouTubers too. I think it's one of the best ways to grow the community is to work together. So here we go. We're going to be playing this game. I will be commentating it very much like I commentate any other game. I'll be kind of talking you through the strategy, what I was seeing, what I was thinking at the time, and we'll just go from there. So let's jump into it. So I'll also leave a link down below before I forget to his video featuring this game from his perspective. That way you can more easily jump between them if you're like, how did that happen or what happened there? And you can gain that additional insight through watching his perspective. So we've agreed we're actually not voice chatting. This is all just based on watching each other and playing the game to win. So, you know, once you get more familiar with the game, you don't even really need to talk to each other too much. And I've never played a game with him before. So it's one of those situations where if you play with somebody who's really good, they kind of just know what to do. And if you're shooting in a direction, they're already scoping out the people, trying to figure out flanking angles and all that. So I have a ton to learn through playing with Izzo, but it's also a ton of fun. And it's also just a really, really good game. So here we go. We've chosen Picado Arena as our drop spot. It's pretty far away from the flight path. Using that 45-degree method to drop, it's one of the fastest ways to drop. You can see there that I do not believe that's Izzo, so that is somebody else also landing with us, which means as soon as you get on the ground, you are going to want to get a gun. Doesn't matter what it is, but just get any gun to engage those early targets so you don't get sent back to the load screen after a minute. So here we go. I'm gonna land here, see what we can find. So we got a military vest, we've got a police vest. I am looking for a gun. Izzo already has a gun, which is very good because he already knocked out the first person. So I think I'm just gonna finish him off real quick just so he doesn't get, you know, revived crazy. There's somebody, what the heck? Okay, so we've got 2 kills already, and that was rather odd. So I don't know what that other guy was doing. Maybe he was trying to look for a gun or he was lost or whatever, but who cares? We will move on. So Izzo already found another person to knock out, and this is kind of a recurring theme. So basically, as you get more comfortable with the game, you're not focusing as much on looting equipment and trying to find things. You're more focusing on the people around you and, you know, who's where. And spotting those enemies early is key, especially in these early engagements when you don't have great armor yet. So, you know, generally whoever gets an angle first and starts engaging first has a pretty good chance of winning. So now we're just going to be going ahead, running around, looting this. I see a level 3 backpack there, level 2 armor all around, and I have an M16 and a UMP. So that's pretty good loadout. I've got a 4x scope. That makes it a bit better. And you can see that Izzo's already moving out to scope out some other locations in Picado. Believe he already has 3 kills. I think he already has 3 kills at this point. So I'm trying to see where he's shooting. I see there's a guy way out there on the road, but there is also a guy in that building which he just knocked out. So, and you'll notice that as we play through this game, I get more comfortable playing with him too, you know, and trying to figure out what I should be doing in this, because Izzo really doesn't need anybody's help. I mean, he's pretty capable of doing well on his own, but when you're a team, it's a matter of just having each other's backs. And there we go, got another kill. So quite a few people dropped with us, but they are quickly being dispatched. So I think I'm going to check out what else we have here. There's a Car 98. Might considering grabbing that, but I also know that potentially an AR or SMG might be a little bit easier to use. So Izzo rushed that building where he knocked out that person before. He's probably looting them up right now and grabbing some more weapons and ammo and all of that. I hear gunfire coming that way. It looks like it's beyond the apartments though, and I don't immediately see the guy. So, and the fact that I'm not being shot at means that most likely they don't see me either. So you can see there's also gunfire up that way. I thought I'd have a good angle here. I mean, I've stayed up here before on this third story tier. I see somebody running across the road there. You see him off on the left side of the screen right there. Switch to the 4 times in single shot. Gonna see if I can get a shot or two in on him. There we go. Got 2 shots so far, but 3 shots. Surprised he's not dead yet, but I'm missing those. That was pretty embarrassing. So you know, a little bit of nerves too, honestly, when you're playing with players who are better than you. You know, there's definitely a little bit of nerves too in the beginning. So you can see I'm just flubbing some of those shots. I'm also getting hit from somebody up on the ridge. So I don't know where he is yet though. I don't really see him. He must be prone. So there's that guy again. I hit him again in the body. So he has to be so low right now. Meanwhile, Izzo is taking out another person in that compound. So lots of people drop with us. And I see that there's somebody up on that ridge, but I don't know where he is yet. I see him. He's right above that. You can see the gunshots there. So I know where he is now, but I'm also really low. So I'm going to have to heal. So I'm going to go here where I'm out of range of him. Nothing more embarrassing than getting knocked out early and having to get saved by your teammate. So we will try to avoid that. Let's see here. Maybe I can get an angle on him through one of these small windows. And I'm just not playing aggressive enough right now, honestly. I'm just playing very passive. And if you want to do well in this game, sometimes you do have to take those chances and be open. So that sounds like the guy I almost killed before is shooting somebody now. Trying to get an angle on the guy up on the hill. I see him. There he is. Let's see if I can get a shot or two in on him there. There's a headshot. That red X, but he ducked behind and he's probably healing up now. So I know I got at least 1 headshot on him, but that's nowhere near enough with an M16. So also don't have that much 5.56 yet. So Izzo, you can see he cleared those small houses over there along the ridge, and now he's starting to clear the houses down that way. So I'm watching this guy because I'm hoping I can knock him out. That way Izzo doesn't have to worry about him either, because he's super open where he is if he's running between those houses. And I don't want him getting shot by this guy either, especially if I know where he is. So I'm hoping he's going to pop his head back up, and that way I can take another shot. But it's just a really passive approach. You know, if I had to do it again, that's definitely something I would do better. Is I wouldn't just stand around in Picata Arena. I would probably work my way out to those apartments maybe and see what else is going on. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing actually right now. Is I know that guy's up there, but he's probably prone and only his head sticking out. So figuring maybe I can get an angle from the 3rd story of these apartment buildings, or 2nd story. I see where Izzo is. He's still over there alongside the road by those little 1 and 2 story houses. So, and take a look around, see if we see anybody out this way. It's another pretty good perspective to hit people. I do have a 4x scope on that M16, so could potentially get somebody here. And that's a little technique when you hop out of these buildings. Just make sure you catch one of the ledges there. That way you don't take full damage. I figure maybe I should continue looting just in case there's anything good. Sounds like Izzo might be shooting someone again, or somebody shooting very near him. So while I'm safe, never a bad idea to boost up, get those heals going on, heal back to full health. did replace that damage level 2 armor, so that's good. So I am full on my armor again. It's only level 2, but I do have no damage on it. So looking around, still don't see anybody, so maybe it's a good idea to loot some of the stuff in here. There's a guy running up that way. And going to miss those shots too. So they said just nerves more than anything else, honestly, which just comes with practice. So, you know, the more you play, the more you get familiar. It's a different experience when you're playing with somebody, especially someone who you don't want to just die stupidly early with versus playing solo where, you know, it's not as intimidating. So there's the guy on the top of the ridge again. He must be shooting down again. So we have to take them out at some point. So Izzo's looting up that other apartment building. So you've got 2 red apartment buildings right next to each other. He's in one of them. I'm in the other one. I'm the one who has a potential shot over at the ridgeline there. He is blocked by the arena, I'm pretty sure, so. First aid kit, that's always good. Oh, we got some painkillers there. Grab those too. Using that third person perspective again. Taking a look around, seeing what I can see. I hear the shots, just have to find them. There's one guy. Huh. So we are playing against squads, so these guys could be on the same team or they might not be. So got 2 body shots, 1 on each. That guy looks like he's knocked out. So we get the kill there. And Izzo also sees these guys, so he's shooting up at them with an SKS right now. That's why they're getting knocked out. I'm trying to find where's that other guy, because I know there's somebody further up on the ridge. And he's still shooting. He's shooting at me right now, so that makes it easy for us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch floors or switch windows. That way, if he has a line of sight on me, maybe he won't be able to see me for a second or two as he readjusts his sight picture, and I can potentially hit him again. So there goes Izzo again, gets a knockout with the SKS, so he's shooting from behind that rock there. I'm still looking for the guys, trying to find heads popping out or anything exposed. I hear somebody, he's still further up, so maybe I should also move down there and get a better line of sight, because right now I can't see anybody. He's got to be over more. So Izzo's getting hit. So while he's healing, I figure maybe I can use the terrain topography to my advantage. There's a grenade. That is a smoke grenade, I believe. Yep. So he popped a smoke just to help cover his movement a little bit. So he's a good idea. Still trying to find that guy. There's somebody over there. And there's somebody else. All right, sweet. So I got the headshot on that guy, and Izzo, I think, knocked out the other guy. So perhaps now we should head up there, because I think that's it. Or at least we took out the people who we know about. So I wasn't sure what he was shooting at there, so I figured might as well take a look. There's somebody. It's hard to shoot while you are driving though, so unfortunately might have to let that guy go, but we'll get him in a little bit, I'm sure. So right now what we're doing is we're going to be driving up to where those other guys died, because I know Izzo, I got I think 1 or 2, and I know he got at least maybe 4 or 3 or 4. So there must have been 2 squads here at one point then. And they must have been fighting amongst themselves a little bit too. So now we are going to be taking over that spot, but we have to move for the next zone. We only have a minute and 20 seconds until we have to move. So it's good to keep that in mind, and always be courteous when you're looting. He got the majority of the kills there, so I am fine with looting stuff after him. Because 1, I don't really need too much other than 5.56, and 2, you don't want to be the guy who, you know, doesn't get the kills and then steals the loot. So I'll take a look here. We got a compensator, some 5.56. That's good. So I know there are 2 crates so far. Just checking out what else that guy has. That is there's a person. Yeah. That's different. So I believe that is the guy that Izzo knocked out earlier. There's another person. I switch back to single shot. There's a bot, I'm pretty sure. So we're teaming up on the bot. I'm pretty sure it's a bot because he so I figure Izzo will finish him off. But pretty sure it's a bot because he went prone after he got shot, which is pretty like good indicator that it's a bot, because most people will generally try to return fire or will try to run behind something, and instead the bot just like plops down and doesn't really do much. So that's how you know it is most likely a bot. What the heck was that guy doing? So there's a guy who was close. He was sneaking up on us. There's another guy. So we will go ahead and grab that kill. Or yeah, that was the same guy who moved, but it was somebody who was trying to get the jump on us, I think. Yeah, maybe they saw the buggy up here and they figured that they would get in on the action, potentially get, kill us, come up from behind maybe. So that's why it's always important to check your flanks, especially when the zone is closing in behind you. Just make sure no one else is running around you. So there we go. It's not too bad. I swapped out the UMP for the AK. We're contemplating running into the zone, but also realizing that we have decently far way to, place to go. We have to go reasonably far to get into the next zone. So maybe we should take that buggy. So we'll go ahead, we'll grab the buggy, and we'll start heading down the hill. So I'm gonna load that AK up, see what we can find, see if we can find some more people. And this is how Izzo and others get so many kills, and it's mostly because they're playing very actively. They're actively looking for people to engage with. Like, he hears gunfire and we're immediately driving that way, versus many other people, including myself. How we usually play is we play more passively. We hear gunfire and we're like, let's see if we can get a position on that person or figure out where they are. This is a much faster style of play. This is like, hey, look, we're gonna beep the horn and figure out where you are and engage you. And this could be a full squad because we're playing against squads as a duo. So here we go. Got stuck momentarily on the buggy. I'm going to go in this way. Gonna look around. There's some 5.56. That's good. I'm gonna use that. And immediately Izzo knocks out somebody and gets knocked out. So I take out that guy, which is good. Kill him just so he can't get revived. There's another guy. Knocked him out. Have to reload. We're kind of potato aiming each other, but it's working. So all Izzo needs for me to do is stay safe and kill this guy. So there we go. Fortunately, got the kills, and there's one more guy here, and he's dead. So that might have been a full squad. So Izzo actually went inside here, which I didn't realize at the time, but that was just to stay safe. So it's always important, especially when you're playing squads, to count the kills. So we were able to get 1, 2, 3, 4. So I believe that was the full squad. There were the guy he knocked out who I killed quickly. There was the guy I knocked out. There was the guy I potato aim knocked out. And then the last guy must have been the guy who was running up behind us. So either that or these three were together and then the other one was just a random player or a bot. I'm not really sure. But either way, able to get the stuff. So now Izzo's letting me loot first because I got the kills. So again, it's kind of just respect more than anything else. Looting that 5.56. Now I have quite a bit of it. I want more though, so I have to just get rid of some stuff. So I'm going to just manage the inventory. You can see how he is much better at when you're managing inventory. Even you should be moving around. Now I feel pretty safe here because we just killed the people who were probably defending this location, so chances of other people also being here probably pretty low. But you don't want to take that chance. So generally when you're doing this thing, either do it inside or do it, you know, after you've really established that you're safe. So I'm going to continue to manage my inventory here. There was the cause of the issue. I still had that 9mm from when I had the UMP earlier. So now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to find the crate that had the 5.56 just to get some more. So we'll swap that out for the extended quick draw. We will swap that out. So now we have extended on both of those. Grab that 5.56, grab some 7.62 and now we're in much better shape as far as ammo, which is good. I mean, you always want at least 400 rounds between your weapons as you're going into like the mid to late game, because you don't want to be the person to run out of ammo for whatever weapon you're using. And right now I'm using the M16 and doing decently well with that, so we'll stick with that. So I'm watching behind us just to make sure, because the circle's closing in, so sometimes people will drive in with the circle, so that's the point of doing that. Now we're kind of just looking around, seeing if we can find anybody else. And again, what we're doing is we're watching for people to engage. You know, we're not playing passively. We see that van there, we see another van there, and we want to get those people and get those knockouts to get those kills. So, you know, you hear shots and stuff and you're like, all right, we're going for them, instead of, oh, I hear shots, I better run for the house. So somebody's shooting at us but missing, so that's good. I think he hit Izzo once actually, but mostly missing. So there's somebody here, just a single person. That was odd. So able to get that kill. Now we'll make our way over here. We know there are people downhill somewhere because they were either going for the crate or they were in those two different buggy or van things that were driving around. There's a stupid sign that looks like a person. We'll figure it out eventually. Gonna go ahead and swap the 4x back on. And here we go. We've got somebody else coming. Oh, there's a guy. Okay. And there, what the heck is going on there? All right, so we're gonna try to do some damage there. Got some good hits in on him. Whoa, that's crazy. A bunch of people just popped out of that. So that was a full squad. So we're gonna have to take them out. So there's one of them. Got a good body shot in or two, shooting a little above them. And now we have to work together. So Izzo took him out with a Kar 98. There's the other guy. So we're outnumbered. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that, one, you're moving, and two, they're using smoke. Oh man. Two, that you're in different spots. That way they can't get an angle on both of you necessarily. So Izzo, you know, again, watch his video because he's getting some crazy Kar 98 shots right now. I'm kind of just laying down fire just to keep them suppressed behind the hill. Have the rounds, so I figure maybe go for this rock maybe, or go for some cover. I see there's another guy. They're shooting at me now. Now Izzo's flanking them, so notice their attention is on me right now. They're trying to get me. Got a body shot there. He got knocked out, one of them with the M16. There's that guy going for the truck again. I figure let's just blow up the truck. Maybe that will work. So he knocked him out with the M416. And I believe they're almost all finished off now. So that was a strategy where I was kind of pinned down behind the rock. I had to stay there. Meanwhile, he was able to flank and just take him out from the side. So again, that's how it works. And sometimes it gets lost in like, oh yeah, you know, Izzo got 4 kills there. That's crazy. But if you're playing that solo, it's a lot tougher because you can't, it's a lot harder to flank. You could throw smoke and then try to run around to the side and stuff, but it's a lot easier when you have somebody else on your team that they're shooting at. That way you can instead shoot, you can instead shoot from a different angle and get them. So There's a ton of 5.56 there again, kind of just leading together because one, we're getting near the end. There's only 10 people left. And two, we don't really need anything right now. I mean, I could use level 3, obviously, but he has a level 2 helmet. I have a level 2 helmet. Not sure what vest he has, but I don't think either of us has a military vest. So what I'm going to do is go down here, use this truck as cover. It can't be destroyed because it's already destroyed, so you don't have to worry about taking damage from it. You can see he's managing his inventory too. And now it's just a matter of figuring out where we go. So we're fully boosting up. It's always a good idea when you're not being shot at to boost for the final circle. You run faster, you have that heal over time. Now he's going back here. I have a little bit of room left in that level 3 backpack. Unfortunately, I pick up the scope again, which I don't want. But that's fine. I have plenty of ammo. I mean, I've got, between the guns, I still have about 400 rounds or so, a little over 400. So we're running into the next zone, and we've got 8 other people left. So that could be 2 full squads, and we hear suppressed shots. So of course, we're going to have to run that way. So we might look behind us too, just make sure nobody's coming up behind us with the circle closing. But we have a nice hill we can use here. Here, a vehicle somewhere. So we're going to have to take care of that. He is taking care of that. There, what the heck? And teammate accidentally killed him with a vehicle explosion. So we had a vehicle just go full suicide into that side of the building there, but that works. So while Izzo's taking care of that, I'm looking up this way. I know there's suppressed shots coming from that direction. We know it's not this guy, so we know that there's somebody else shooting at us. I see a guy way up there. See him? So I'm going to take a couple shots. I got a headshot. Got that, again, that red X there. But I'm going to bandage quick. He body shotted me, I think. That's what the armor, armor took the damage there. And because I'm fully boosted, I'm able to more easily, there we go. Got another headshot on him. So he's going to have to heal again for sure. But because I'm fully boosted, you can see that heal over time is already kicking in. I was at 75%, and now I'm going up pretty quickly. So what we're going to do is we know he's healing, so it's a good time to change your location. That way, most likely right now, he's worried about healing. He's not worried about where we are. So I see him there, and he saw us and dipped behind for a second. So we know that he is still up on that ridge line, but we're in the zone, and I don't think he is. He might be. He might still be in the zone too. Yeah, so right now, he knows where we are. We know where he is, though, and he's probably hurting pretty bad with his helmet because he got 2 headshots at least. So you can see I boosted again. Izzo boosted again. It's a good idea to keep that boost full up. There he is again. He's popping up for another shot or 2. Got a body shot in on him there. I like the M16 and burst. I mean, single shot, you have more control, but burst, if you start a little bit below him, you're almost guaranteed to hit him with one of the shots. And I have the ammo, so I figure why not. Like generally, as your gun as your gun recoil brings it up through those 3 shots, at least one of them will hit. So I'm thinking maybe adjust the position. I'm also looking around, make sure nobody's coming in behind us. This is super important because if a squad comes in behind us, we're pretty toast. So now we hear more shots up that way again. So we know obviously the guy on the ridge is still alive. But he must be shooting at somebody else, so we know that there's somebody else up there too. So maybe that will divert his attention as we kind of just run across the road, and nope, we're getting hit. We're getting shot. So I'm getting hit from, don't know exactly where. It's up by that crate probably. So I'm going to have to hang out here. Izzo's getting an angle, so again, he's flanking. So, this works out super, super well. I'm taking the shots right now. I'm just going to apply a bandage and boost up fully again. That way I can heal. And meanwhile, Izzo's getting into position to potentially take out the person who was shooting me. So, or if they start focusing on Izzo or start focusing on someone else, you can hear more close range shots there. So maybe they're distracted, and that allows me to cross the street without getting hit. So again, when you're playing with a partner, it's great to work together, and sometimes working together means not being in the same spot, because that way you have 2 angles on an enemy versus 1. So we notice the next zone is up the hill, so that's going to be tough. It's going to bring us towards where that guy was. I wish I was a little bit closer to Izzo right now to potentially help him out there, because I know he's going to have to engage that guy soon, because there's only 5 other people left now. But King of All Peso just killed 2 people with a Groza, I believe, so that's very dangerous short range. So now it's us versus potentially 3 people. So we don't, I'm saying potentially 3, obviously it's 3 people, but we don't know if they're together or not. So it could be 2v3 right now, or it could be 2v1v1 or 2v2v1, who knows. So we're looking around, just scanning the perimeter as the zone closes. Are we sure? Are we absolutely sure that nobody's outside the zone and, outside the zone and going to sneak up behind us? So taking shots from somewhere. Oh, it's over there. He's over. I see where he is now. Okay, so he's over there in that doorway of the warehouse. That's where at least 2 people are. So Izzo got one of them knocked out with a headshot. I can see that the other guy's there in the corner. So let's see if we can get him. Take a couple shots at him, and we got him. Sweet. So again, Izzo not the one guy, and then I was able to get the second guy with the M16. So now it's a 2v1. So now we can be a little more bold than we've been, even, because there's 1 of him and 2 of us. And this is probably the guy who was on the ridge before that I headshotted a couple times. So you see the truck up there, and we're pretty sure he's in that building, because that's where the next zone is closing. So going to boost fully again. So he's a good strategy. Izzo's throwing a grenade. We'll see if it reaches. Unfortunately, it's a little short. Hoping that he was like right by the doorway and maybe he would take the damage. I'm going to move to the side a little bit so we're not in the same exact spot in case he just starts bursting us down. Can see he almost popped out there, I think. Let's see, is he over there on that? Yep, left side door. See him? There he is. Popped out there. I'm going to see if I can get it. Uh-oh, he's throwing a grenade at us, so going to back up a little bit. Gonna watch that door again. He also could have the one to the right, so I'm just gonna lay down some fire, just scare him a little bit. You can see I'm not hitting him, but I'm keeping him from peeking that door. So, and we have the ammo. There we go. Blew up a grenade with the, or blew up the truck with the grenade. Should have gotten a little bit closer for that grenade, but unfortunately it did not work. So here goes Izzo throwing a flashbang. And there we go. Did it work? We are not sure. There he is. And able to get the kill. So just like that, here we go. We're able to get the win, work together as a team, have a lot of fun doing it, and get that win. So there you have it. There is the difference in skill right there. I had a ton of fun playing this game, and I'm definitely getting better versus where I was even a few weeks ago. But 9-19, I'll take that any day. I got the 1 revive there, so I am proud of that revive, and proud that we could do well. So definitely looking forward to doing more of these games with Izzo as well as other PUBG Mobile creators. If you have any other creators you want to see me work with in the future, definitely leave those in the comments below. And definitely check out that other video, because there were some crazy moments. Izzo said that he was blinded by that flashbang. We were wondering if the other guy was too. So that's potentially why I was able to charge in a second or 2 after and get that pretty easy final kill. So yeah, a ton of really interesting. I'm definitely going to be watching it because I want to see how he got some of those Car 98 headshots against those guys with the truck where they all piled out there, and just a whole lot more fun. So my name's Derek G. Thanks so much for watching. Definitely give this video a thumbs up to help the channel grow if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing if you haven't already for tons more PUBG Mobile content. I hope to see you on the battlefield soon.